Over the past few years, I have tested a lot of outdoor products, trying to make our patio and outdoor spaces feel warm, elevated, and honestly, just really enjoyable to spend time in. Some things were absolutely worth the money. Some were definitely not. So today I'm sharing the outdoor finds that I genuinely love, the ones I may regret buying, and one Walmart piece that I've had for over 5 years that still looks designer. A lot of these pieces I have tested over time, so I can confidently speak to the quality, how they've held up outdoors, and whether I actually think they're worth spending your money on. We're gonna start with a few outdoor furniture finds because they set a strong foundation. And before anyone calls me out, yes, I know this is technically an Amazon video, and I am going to start out with a Walmart find.
I need you to trust me on this one.
But listen, when something has survived 5 years outside and still looks so fantastic and designer, I absolutely could not leave it out of this video because honestly, it is one of the best outdoor purchases I have ever made. And that is this sofa set, and it also comes with 2 chairs. You can buy it separately if you want to. Now, these look so similar to some from Pottery Barn I'll put up on the screen, and it is a fraction of the price, obviously, because it's from Walmart. And like I said, I've had this for 5 years, and basically what I do to keep it looking good is about once or twice a year, I will take out my pressure washer, pressure wash the cushions without detergent. Sometimes if there's like a tough spot, I'll spot spray something and then pressure wash it off.
All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough.
But really, that's all it needs. And these still look so fantastic. I love the wicker like setup on the outside. The arms are so beautiful. It's actually quite comfortable to sit in. Really, really love this. There's only one complaint I have. It's right over here. This is a little nitpicky because these are so cute. I love these chairs, but they're really a little unruly. I can't remember how I set these up, but I feel like I might have done something wrong. I think there was like some bungee cords under it, but it always wants to swivel and not stay straight. And I don't know if it's just this set, but it obviously doesn't bother me that much. They're actually quite nice to sit in, very comfortable. And I do like the fact that you can swivel and have a conversation over here or over there. And I mean, that is really nitpicky, but I love it. And they've held up so great. They look so high-end and classy, even though they're from Walmart. And I think the pieces you end up loving the most are usually the ones that quietly become part of your everyday life, and that is definitely the case here. Because this is honestly one of my favorite rooms in the whole house, even though it's technically outdoors. Okay, so as for the pillows on this sofa, they are from Amazon, most of them, other than a couple of DIY IKEA hacks. This is an IKEA hack from last year, and this is an IKEA hack from my most recent episode. Other than that, I purchased these pillows. Okay, so I really like this. Really feel like this has a high-end look. They're washable. I love the print on them. I have a couple of different options, and I'll link all of them. Aren't they all so cute? I love the look of this. This is such a neutral, classic color scheme out here. I've got blacks and tans and taupes, and I think it all works for a very classy look. Now, if this is not your cup of tea, they do have a whole bunch of colorful pillows over on Amazon that I purchased there as well. This just really works for my space right now. So, and if you remember my surprise makeover for Debbie last year, I think I used this pillow cover there as well. I just love it. I think it's really fantastic. I mean, I honestly love all of the pillows on here. So cute, and I would recommend them. Okay, another great Amazon find is this end table. What I love about it is it's got a really cool shape to it. It looks like a wood piece of furniture. It has like trim work and all of that on it, but it's not. It's plastic. And then also, if you notice, this slides open and there's hidden storage in there. Right now, I am hiding my blow-up theater screen, my outdoor theater screen that blows up really big, because we can like set it up here and watch a movie outdoors if we want to, and I just store that right inside there. Now on the other side, I think I'm gonna get either another one of these or maybe like a round one. I have had my eye on a round one, and so I'm thinking about getting that, and it has like a cooler in it. Stay tuned for that. But I really do love this piece, and I would definitely recommend it. These dining chairs honestly give me such a high-end Pottery Barn feel, and I actually went over to Pottery Barn recently because I was curious to compare, and I found a metal outdoor dining chair there that was over $1,200 for one chair. One chair. And honestly, I didn't even like them nearly as much as I like these. These still have that same elevated designer look for literally about 10% of the cost, and I genuinely love them. I've had them for at least a year now, maybe a little longer, and they have held up beautifully outdoors. Now granted, it is covered, but you know, we do get like a lot of rain and a lot of chaos. We do go through hurricane season after all, and they've held up really, really well. I love them so much that I'm actually considering buying more because I've been thinking about doing a little longer outdoor dining table over here, and I just think the value of the look you're getting is honestly incredible, and I love them. I couldn't recommend them more. And then to go with them though, I got these striped boucle lumbar pillow covers. They're meant for outdoors. They look like they could be used in the indoors. I have used them in the indoors, but they are outdoor rated. They've been sitting out in the sun, been rained on, all the things for like a year and a half, and I love them. They're so pretty. They have like a really cool texture to them. And with this chair, it is a little bit on the deep side, so having that nice little lumbar pillow to support your lower back is nice, and they offer such a nice classy high-end look. It's amazing how much softer and more inviting outdoor spaces feel once you layer in texture and fabric in the same way you would indoors. Okay, this next find here, I haven't had for like the longest time now. You actually saw it in a recent episode. If you haven't seen that episode, you really missed out because this is so cute. Now, this is an outdoor umbrella that has fringe on it. Let's open it up. Fringed umbrellas are really hot right now. They have some that have stripes on it, and this was such a great price for what it is because they can really run a big range, and I thought it was so adorable. In fact, it's so adorable. This is the umbrella that I would kind of use with like any new outdoor table that I did because I bought it for another project. It was slightly big for that, and I think that it deserves its own spot. Now, the only thing that I would say about this that it's a little odd is this is kind of like a cinnamon rusty like terracotta color. It's funny, it actually does kind of match my stucco, so it doesn't bother me like that much. But if you didn't like it, you could very carefully like tape it off and like maybe spray paint it. Honestly, I don't think it like you notice it that much, but if it did bother you, it would be a quick fix, and for like the price that it is, I think it would definitely be worth checking into. So I think that this is an adorable umbrella. And while we're on the topic of umbrellas, I had another one that was like a cabana stripe one from my old house that had lighting on it, and I loved that one equally as well. So it just kind of depends on the look you're going for, but this definitely has like a high-end resort look to it, and for the price that it was, I think it was spectacular. Would totally recommend it. I think it looks well built. I think it will stand the test of time. I haven't had it that long, but I still would add it to this list, so check it out. So cute. You guys know I love creating beautiful spaces, but at the end of the day, home is really about the people connected to those spaces. And speaking of that, I just wanted to take a minute to thank you guys for the incredible support you've shown my brother-in-law, Chris, after his accident. If you've been around here for a while, Chris is actually a huge part of the reason this channel even exists in the first place. He was the first person who taught me how to use power tools, how to use a miter saw, nail gun, all of it. And so much what I've shared with you over the years really started with him believing that I could learn those skills too. Chris is an incredibly talented Finnish carpenter, and he was in an accident a few weeks ago that was so horrific, and frankly, we are just grateful that he is alive. He lost his leg, and he is facing a long recovery ahead, including the process of getting a prosthetic leg. A lot of you have already donated, prayed for him, and sent the sweetest messages, and I honestly cannot tell you how much that has meant to our family. For those of you who have been asking how you can continue to support him, I have created a DIY project planner that's available as a digital download. It's not a physical product. It's something that you can instantly download, print right at home, and reuse it over and over and over again for your room makeovers, DIY projects, budgeting, planning, and organizing, all of that for your projects. It's amazing. It's genuinely a really useful tool if you love home projects, and every single purchase of this for the next month is going directly toward helping Chris with his prosthetic prosthetic expenses, recovery costs, and since he is self-employed, lost income while he heals and adapts to this huge life change. So thank you guys once again for loving our family so well. Stay tuned because in a little bit, he is going to be sharing a short message for all of you. The next few items we're gonna head out front for because they are there. So meet me out front. I don't know if this is like the best time of day to be filming it. It's very hot and humid right now, but I'm sweating. Are you sweating? But we're gonna go with it. So these little solar lamp posts that I have had in my front planter pots have lasted for a few years so far, and they still put off incredible light. These so much fun. They actually do have like an extension where they can go taller, but I really feel like this is the right height for where I have them, and I have just loved them. Now I just have them like shoved down into my planter pots. During the day they collect all the sunlight, and at night they shine brightly. And so definitely would recommend these, as well as a new purchase that I just shared a few episodes ago right up here. Okay, I'm braving some mid-afternoon Florida sun for you, so I don't know what this is gonna look like on the screen. However, I just had to share with you this lamppost here because this is a new find and I love it. It's like a short little one that you could put like on the front of your house, front stairs. So adorable. Same, like it's actually like the same shape as the one behind it. So that I love because then they kind of look like a coordinated set almost. It's same concept of storing all the sunlight during the day and then brightening your entryway at night. Love, love, love this and would highly recommend it. Before we move on to a few other lighting options out front here, I just had to show you these camellia bushes. Now, they came in a set of 2 and I've used them in a couple of different places. I've actually used them indoors and outdoors. They are rated for the outdoors and it seems like that is where they like really truly are meant to be. And I originally had planned to get like a topiary here, and then I went ahead and tried this camellia bush here. It's like a little rosy type bush. It's called a camellia bush, I think. I don't know. Right here instead, and I'm really liking it. So I'm gonna test it out here, but either way, I've had these for a few years. They look stunning, look so beautiful, and definitely would recommend them. All right, raise your hand if you have been around long enough to remember this project right here. This is one of my favorite outdoor DIYs that I've done, and you guys really loved it as well. This is a solar-powered lamppost, which I absolutely love because you did not need to run any electrical for it. This is from Amazon. This is the lamppost based. It's from a company called Mayne, M-A-Y-N-E, which I liked because it was kind of like Maine almost. And then I ordered this lamppost separately, and you guys, I've had this lamppost for a couple of years now. It is still holding strong and it is like so legit. I love this. The whole look is so classy looking, and I also highly recommend this address sign. Let me pull you in a little closer. Okay, even though I have pulled you in a little closer, don't look too close because my garden beds, let's just say I'm not a gardener and it's on my to-do list, but we haven't quite got there yet. But I do love this solar powered sign, which is great at night. Just think about if there was an emergency or if people are driving through a neighborhood and trying to find your address. This is solar powered, so all day collecting the sun once again, lights up so bright and beautiful at night. Now, here's where I might change things up a little bit if you have the advantage of having like a vinyl cutting machine. So they do come with a whole bunch of number stickers. You can totally use those. I custom cut like a different font. This is like Times New Roman. I liked it a little better than the stickers that were in it. So you could cut your own custom font that you like, but it does come with stickers in it and it's also cool, but I just happen to like this a little bit better. So that's a little hint for you. Love this and would totally recommend it. Okay, before we head back in the back again, there's a couple more things that I wanted to point out real quickly that I would definitely recommend. This is a new one. We've got the 3-top lamp post, solar powered as well. And then these little white globe balls that they are also solar powered and light up at night too, and they're so much fun. So I would totally recommend those. So let me show you another outdoor find that I've genuinely been impressed with. All right, a couple things that I wanted to share with you, and that is these planters. Now these planter boxes are like the same brand as the solar powered lamp post up front by that same Mayne company, M-A-Y-N-E. Wonder if it's based out of Maine. I don't know. And what I did with this, they're beautiful on their own, and actually they're like a dupe of a Pottery Barn planter for a fraction of the price once again. And it's summertime, and so if you hear lawn mowing in the background, That's perfect for this episode, right? Okay, so the one thing I did do is I added these 3D printed lion's heads on the sides and the front. I just thought it was a fun little embellishment that reminded me of some from Ballard Designs and some other places that I had seen. You don't need to do that. It's cute on its own, but that is just like a fun little embellishment, so just keep that in mind. Additionally, these cedar like trees, I wanted to create like a separation because I had this grill here, which at some point we're gonna do an outdoor kitchen because it's actually like plumbed for it. And when we do, we might need to reconfigure this. But it was showing the back of our grill, and I really wanted a little bit of separation between the sitting space over here and like the dining space over here. But I also wanted to be able to see across either way. It makes sense. So this is meant as like a division. And I bought these little cedar like trees. I love them. They look so realistic. Would highly recommend them. In fact, I like them so much, I got little round topiary balls that I put in my front of my house in a recent episode. I would also recommend those. I'm linking those as well. But I feel like as far as outdoor plants, these cedar ones are probably one of the most convincing like faux plants that look actually real. I love these, would recommend them all day long, every day. And so I've got those linked, and I'll also link the round ones from up front. Also, if you notice my boys' scooters in the background, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. I got kids here, so this is real life. I left it as is. It's still beautiful, it's still serene, but we do have scooters right there. Okay, I do love all the little sensory details, lighting, water sounds, which I would like to get a little bit more water sounds. Since I don't have a pool now with like a fountain, I love the sound of water. So that's one I've got to look into a little bit more. I love texture. Those are the things that make spaces feel relaxing instead of just decorated. Now, I did promise you a few items that I wouldn't buy again. So there are a couple things. First of all, I bought a striped outdoor patio rug that I put on my front patio. And what I didn't like about it, and I'll put it on the screen because it's no longer with us, let's just say. It was meant for the outdoors, but it constantly, anytime the wind picked up, it would like flip up and curl, and I was constantly having to put it down. And I didn't really want to use any of those sticky things outside because I just felt like long term that would really gunk up and create a mess. So I was constantly fighting with that, and I was just tired of it. Plus it stained really easy. I washed it, it didn't like wash out really well. So that one, it went into the trash, and it's one that I wouldn't recommend, even though it had really great reviews. So I don't know. I'll link it if you're interested in looking at it so you know what not to buy. And then this. I installed a solar LED wall light right outside my exterior door here. I wanted to have like a little wall sconce, and it is so cute. It is so beautiful. But it worked for about a few weeks, and then it hasn't worked since. So now it's just sitting there giving off no light. It looks cute during the day, but like it's completely meaningless. And so I definitely would not recommend that one, albeit so darling. It's so cute. In theory, it's like amazing. And I have found a couple of outdoor wall lights that have worked really well. In fact, I wasn't planning on linking those. They're from Walmart. I'll go ahead and link them. I've used them at my Arizona money pit flip. I think that those have really good reviews. Now, I can't vouch for how well they held up over time because we sold that place, so hopefully they still work. So buyer beware on that one. Not every purchase ends up being a winner. And honestly, I think sharing the misses is just as important as sharing the good finds. Before we wrap up, Chris actually wanted to send you guys a quick little message himself.
Hi, we're Chris and Amy Connors. We just wanted to get on here and express our appreciation to the community for all the love and support that we have felt through this difficult time. We love Natalie so much, and we're so grateful that she's family to us.
It's really been overwhelming to see all of the support, all of the messages, and just to know that your hearts were touched by our tragic event and the thing that we're going through right now. And we're so thankful that you have been willing to pray for us and send words of encouragement. Didn't even know before this happened that you could really feel the prayers of others, even people you don't know. It's really helped support us, and we're just really overwhelmed and thankful. Thank you so much. And thank you, Natalie, for sharing our experience and our story.
Thank you.
I really do believe our homes shape how people feel, and our outdoor spaces are such an important part of that. They become the spaces where conversations happen, families gather, and life slows down just a little bit. So hopefully this gave you some ideas for pieces that are actually worth investing in if you're working on your own patio or outdoor spaces. I'll have everything linked for you down in the description box, including the DIY project planner, if you'd like to support Chris and her family during his recovery. And I would also love to know if you have found any amazing outdoor products from Amazon, Walmart, or honestly anywhere else. Leave them down in the comment section because I'm always looking for good finds, and I know this community loves discovering new ideas too. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for all of the kindness you've shown our family lately. And I know I say this every episode, but I just know that there's at least one person out there that really needs to hear it. I love you, and I want to remind you, you are powerful. We'll see you next time. Bye.